Don't say I didn't warn you. This is my radius of chaos. Hey yarny friends, welcome, welcome, welcome. This channel is all about yarn and crochet and a little bit of knitting. My name is Ginger and I am the Yarn Geek, and today we are going to be talking about whips. Whips within arm's reach. I've got 20,000 whips just like hanging out in my room, in my yarn room, going, oh, when are you gonna finish this? I don't know when I'm gonna finish them, but I'm gonna show them to you today. And please click that like button if you are looking forward to seeing all these whips. Okay, let's get this party started. I'm gonna do things a little differently. I haven't dug into my closet. I haven't gone through anything. I am just going to show you what I have within arm's reach. Kind of scary, isn't it? So, number one, what is this? What is this whip? Oh, it's not one whip. It is like actually 3 separate whips. And it's one hat in this color blue, and it's the brim of a hat. It's a hat that I'm making up in my head. This one is, it's another brim of a hat, and of course, it's all messed up. Here, let me undo this. Sorry about that. Okay, here we go. This is a brim of another hat. And you guys, I'm doing these all in Mary Maxim's Starlit yarn. I know it's a little disheveled right now, but I started making some things with this yarn, and then I made a tutorial for this yarn, and Mary Maxim was nice enough to send me a bunch of this yarn. So I am like obsessed with this yarn right now. So I've got this hat started, and I've got okay, we'll just say that I have these 2 hats started, and they're all in blue because I do want to do tutorials for these hats that I'm making, and I want to do it in blue because blue just seems like a beautiful January cold weather color. Okay, the next whip is, this is a beautiful shawl that I am making from, where'd it go? I'm making this shawl right here. As you can see, I am on the flat part and I haven't gotten to the ruffles yet. And the reason is because I didn't have enough yarn. I need to get 2 more balls of this yarn. And this is the Heat Wave. Is it Heat Wave? Yeah, the Karen Cinnamon Swirl Heat Wave, and the pattern that I'm using is written right on the back of the label. So I figured that if I get some new yarn and there's a pattern written on the label and I just can't wait to use the yarn, this is what I'm going to do, and I'm going to tell you guys about the pattern. So far this pattern's super easy. It's just double crochet, but it started off kind of a different way. It uses 5 double crochets in the point of the shawl, and so it started off with some weird pattern that was like 1 single crochets on one side, 2 single crochets on one side, then 1 single crochets on one side, and 2 single crochets on one side, and then the 5 in the middle. But now it's evened out to where it's just the 5 in the middle and double crochets on both sides every time. So there's that, and I am going to finish this, even if I need to use, oh, what do you guys think if I use different colors of yarn? That's a possibility. I will get it done quicker that way. Okay. The next whip, that was whip number 2, or would you call it, that big clump of stuff was whip number 1, 2, and 3. So that's whip number 4 right there. Here is whip number 5. And you know what I'm thinking about doing with this? So I was going to make it a rectangular corner to corner blanket, but I'm thinking I might turn it into a shawl. Just a regular, because I think it's long enough. I think it's long enough to be a shawl. Oops. Let me do it that way. Like to wear it like a cowl like that. I think I might just, I'll have to frog some. I'll have to frog some of this out and make it just even on both sides and not into a rectangle. But that's okay because I would definitely wear this. And I don't know if I should go around the edges any. I might. We'll see on that. Please put in the comment. Please tell me what you think would be a good way to do this in the comments. I'll either even this out or I'll leave it like this and make like scallops on this edge so it'll look kind of scallopy here and scallopy here. I think that's what I'm gonna do, but we'll see. So there's that. And this is just, ooh, you guys, I practically made the tutorial already for you guys because this is just basic corner to corner. And I made a tutorial of how to make a corner to corner square. I only did it 5 diagonal rows long, but all you would need to do is just keep adding rows on till you're done. And then you can make this too. I used, this is Karen Ombre, the big skein. I don't have it anymore because I used it all, but this is one whole skein, so it's pretty big. If you got one of the Karen Ombre skeins of yarn, you would be able to make, and it's jumbo. That's right, it's Karen Jumbo Ombre. Wouldn't that be like super cute with a blue jean jacket? I think so. So there's that. And you, of course, you'd have to get like a little shawl pin or something to put on it. Next, this is a hat made by my friend Lacey. This pattern is absolutely wonderful. It's her Dear Sweet Presley hat, and it is an absolutely amazing pattern. Oops, got a little thing sticking out. There we go. I made this with, I can't remember what yarn. I got it from the Yarn Barn, and it is a very, very nice yarn. I want to say it's Plymouth, but I think it's Lana Grossa. I will have to look it up. I might not even be able to have the name for this video, but somewhere, maybe this weekend, I'll be able to go to the Yarn Barn and I'll find out what yarn this is, because I want to get some more and make some more of these hats. And since I didn't have any more of this yarn, I started making another one of these hats in these colors. This is a cake that I got. I don't know what brand it is. It feels a lot like Mandala, but it was called something else. It's like toy something yarn. And I don't have any more of it in my yarn stash. But I love how you can really see the stitch definition in this. And this is what I love about the hat. It's a top-down beanie, and the brim is made by going back and forth, and you attach when you get back to here and go back. So you just go all the way around and then it'll be done. So this is what I've got. It's just barely, it's almost finished. I just need to finish it. And this is a 3-weight yarn. It's 100% acrylic, and I'm using a G+ hook, which is a 4.5 millimeter in furls language. This was going to be a headband, but I ran out of yarn. So I'll probably take this out and use it for something else. Oh, you know what I could do? Here, it could be finished and I could just go like this and tie it together right there. No? Like, it's not very functional at whatever it is, but oh, you know what'd be good? I could just take, I could take about this much of it off and turn it into a cup cozy, because I need a 32-ounce cup cozy for my fountain drinks that I get at Quick Trip. Because listen, there's been a shortage on styrofoam, either that or they're not using styrofoam. And all the soft drinks, the fountain drinks, the Diet Cokes come in those plastic cups. And those are cold in the wintertime and they sweat badly in the summertime. So yeah, I'm gonna finish this off into a cup cozy. You guys help me and you don't even know you're doing it. This is great. Okay, so there's that whip. These are all finished except for weaving in the ends. This is a hat. Some of you have called it a brain hat because it looks like a brain, or maybe some ground beef. I don't know. Maybe I'll call this the beef brain hat. Who knows? But despite all that, it is soft and squishy and cozy and wonderful. And here's what it looks like on. And there is a tutorial for this. Hold on a minute, I'm not getting it on right. Okay. There is a tutorial for this, and I just made a tutorial for the cowl. So there we go. You could just wear the cowl. Wear the hat, and of course you will weave in the ends. And you have a nice, warm, cozy set. I'll put the links for both of the tutorials in the description for this. But it would just be beautiful to go skiing in, wouldn't it? Why does it look so weird today? Oh my gosh. Here, let me put it on differently. Okay. Yeah, that's how it's supposed to look. I don't know what was going on. See, so technically these are still whips because I do not have the ends woven in. Ta-da! This is my happy one right here. I am so happy with this. This is Hobie cookie yarn. And I don't believe I have, no, I don't have the label with me, but it is Cookie by Hobie. Look how beautiful those colors are. And I'm making this corner to corner, and I ran out of this color. So when I ran out of this corner on my corner to corner blanket, I stopped increasing and I started decreasing and using these. But what do you think? I don't know. I kind of am wanting to make a shawl with this now, because I'll show you what it looks like. Like, look how pretty that is. I might just end it as it is and use it as a shawl, because I really love it. What do you guys think? Is it big enough to be a shawl? I mean, I think I could use it as a shawl now. And it's so soft. It is so incredibly soft. Look at that. I'm gonna hold it right up there so you can see it. I'm still, my Wednesday sweater is still in the whip pile. This is it so far. I mean, it is looking good. I just don't have the front made for this yet. And it's gonna, comes down to, well, can't really see it, down to there. And here's the back of it. So we'll see. And that is it for the whips that are just within arm's reach. This is my radius of chaos. I've got my whole chaos radius right here. Don't say I didn't warn you. This is my radius of chaos. Quite the scene there, huh? Oh, those are a tutorial thing I'm doing. So those don't really count as whips because they're kind of just swatches, in case you're wondering. That is a finished blanket right there. And those are potential whips right there. Oh, hold on, I got one. This is finished. It's a cowl I made with, was it Impeccable? Yeah, I believe it was Impeccable. And I started making it, I made it the cowl part right here, and then I started putting a split in it so it would come right here. I like making cowls where it has the round part right here and then you split it right here, but it didn't get finished. I'm thinking about maybe putting some, like an edging on it down here to make it a little bit longer, and some edging up here of maybe a white or an off-white or maybe even a purple. And as always, tell me what you think down in the comments. I would appreciate it. So yeah, there's that. I almost forgot that one. Oh, this one would be great as a headband too, if it didn't, you know, have a split thing right here. I'm going to put the links to anything I possibly can down in the description. Before you leave, please don't forget to click that like button if you enjoyed this weird whip session, and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any tutorials, any whips, or any of the crazy yarn fun. You guys have an awesome day. Love you guys.